Hello and welcome guys to a brand new episode of Movies and Me. This is AgniPyro and today I have something special for you fans. Go ahead and check out this video where Benedict Cumberbatch and the other Doctor Strange cast talks about the movie in a recent event in London. Also, for more such sneak peeks into other movies and games, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys.
Stephen Strange. Might I offer you some advice? Forget everything that you think you know.
You're a man looking at the world through a keyhole. You've spent your life trying to widen it. Your work saved the lives of thousands. What if I told you that reality is one of many?
Jerry, that's a good picture, mate.
Thrilled. I mean, I've heard this by proxy. I don't tend to read my reviews, even if they're good, because there's always something that just, I don't know, that's weird and difficult to deal with, even if it's positive. But I'm happy because we put a lot of hard work into this, and it does feel like a new chapter for Marvel, and it's definitely a new direction for me. And I really enjoy playing this character. So if people are enjoying that, then we've done something right. So it's great. I would, intentionally so. I think definitely. I mean, we're trying to draw off the original comics in that regard. I mean, it was a real left turn for the comic universe, let alone the cinematic one. And Steve Ditko's art, which is truly extraordinary still now, stands the test of time as being very, very dark and mischievous and psychedelic and otherworldly. And to try and replicate that in modern cinema was one of the great challenges. And I think the effects department have done the most incredibly, profoundly beautiful job of that. Over the moon, it's those are moments you never ever forget. I remember it very clearly, and obviously it was early on, so I couldn't say anything. It's just there's nothing like it. It's kind of beyond words. It's difficult to explain.
And what do you think this story adds to the Marvel universe? What do you think the character of Doctor Strange adds to the Marvel universe?
Really, it's so fresh that it's different.
I mean, I'm over the moon. I think especially with a film like this, there's so much anticipation from the audience and from lovers of the comic book, and you just want to do everybody proud. So and I'm just thrilled for Benedict because I think he put so much work into this, and I think he is the perfect choice for Doctor Strange. So I'm glad everyone else feels that way too. So that's great.
You're ready?
I think so. I think it's really toying with a lot of new things, parallel universes and kind of philosophical ideas, and kind of working on a deeper level with some of that stuff. And I think it's quite an emotional film, and yet somehow keeps the fun going. So it's really balanced that way. And then the metaphysical is just a whole new world that's opened up for Marvel, I think, with this.
Years, yeah. I didn't stumble. Train didn't run me over.
It's wonderful. I try not to think about that when I'm making the movie, and now that they're coming out, I'm still trying not to think about them. But it is relieving. I do feel relieved that people are responding to it the way that they are. It's great.
Finally get to let loose.
Excellent. Lovely talking to you.
Lovely talking.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've got ideas for sequels. Oh yeah. Yeah. No. We'll have to wait and see. But I'll tell you, just as somebody who's read all of the comics, there's an infinite. The impossibilities are infinite, as the tagline says. Yeah.
Because I couldn't take it as a history, but I won't.
It's opening tomorrow, I think, and I'm very curious about this place. This is a school, right? So yeah, okay. Never been here before.
Well, it is. I mean, when the first comic book came out in 1963, the Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, Doctor Strange, Strange Tales, that kind of blasted Marvel into a bit of a new area, and I think this film's going to blast the Marvel Cinematic Universe into a new area as well, because it's well, for a start, as Kevin Feige is always saying, Strange isn't actually a superhero, he's a sorcerer, so it's a whole new bag of cats. It's all about magic, this.
They had a hard time having fun. Yeah, we're hearing rumors about it now, and perfect. We're happy. We try always to ignore it, but when we hear about that, we get a little curious. It's great.
And secondly, there's also the CGI world that you can also imagine what's going to happen.
Yeah, to a degree. I think that you see quite a bit of philosophy in some of the other Marvel films as well, but this one even more so, I would say. It's very intellectual as well, and we're dealing with some of the big topics. Eternal life, what's life going to look like if you get that? Is it worth living? Questions that the human race has been asking themselves since the beginning of dawn.
Yeah, they've gone really daring with this, I think. It's not, as I said, it's not your archetypal superhero film. It really is like you can't just sit there and just let it happen. You've really got to lean in and invest into this, and I think audiences have done, and it's refreshing.
Doing this.
There are other ways to save lives. So much you don't know.